Yo, what is going on, everybody? This has been it's been a long time since I made a video. I understand that. College, that's a thing, right? So that's what I've been up to. Um, and I decided, probably about a week ago, maybe a couple days before that, that I kind of needed to like restart in a sense. Obviously I'm in college now, so making videos is going to be harder. Um, I like the idea of talking. To something in terms of, I used to have like gameplay videos and I want to kind of end those. I love playing video games, but they're not really going to fit with what I want to do for this channel. I'm still going to go by the MC Giraffe because that's what people know me as, and I don't know if name change matters at all. Um, I will say that I think, um, kind of, I should stray less from maybe a name change and more of just a content change. So that's what I'm trying to do. If you have been on the channel in the past couple of months, you've seen that I kind of directed my content from a sort of NBA 2K, and yeah, I tried to do a little bit of politics that didn't fully work. I got a lot of views, but obviously the feedback was worse than better, which is what happens when you attack somebody. Um, I decided that I wanted to sort of chill with that for now. I am a political science major, a communications major, so I want to be able to express political beliefs, but I don't think that this is the best time or best environment to do it in. And I decided I need to really build up a fan base before I could really even attempt to do any of that. And obviously, I'm very small YouTube channel. So I'm going to focus more on the things in pop culture that I enjoy. So, um, I've loved reading. I'm reading through a lot of DC comics right now. I love those. But watching DC, Marvel, even just superhero stuff in general, I'd love to get into the Boys and Invincible and stuff. I haven't yet. I'd love to. Stuff like that, as well as Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I kind of never expressed that um, through my channel, and I want to. So those three things, plus superhero and media in general, comic book media in general, is kind of what I want to focus on. I'll still play video games from time to time. They'll probably be Star Wars games or maybe Batman Arkham or any of the DCU games that might be canon to that universe, or any of Marvel's games that might be interesting. I've always had uh, the desire to get into Ultimate Alliance, which I know is a big one. It would require me to buy a Switch, but I could do it. That way I can still kind of bring my passion of gaming to the channel. But that's probably where that would end. I'll do other stuff too. I want to review maybe just some movies that I have some friends who love film, and I want to get into just kind of film as a genre, like just kind of get into film. Just watching some of the best directors in the world. And I think the only way to really do that is to just kind of start. I made a Letterboxd about a week ago, and it really interested me to do that. So that's what I'm probably going to be focusing on is, um, for anything that's not based around, like the pop culture things that I like, we'll probably do a series on the channel that has me talking about maybe a movie that I really enjoy or a movie I watched and maybe I didn't like it as much, and I'll still give my review of it. As well as that, I also want to kind of just mention just right off the bat that every series that I have on this channel is canceled for better or for worse. I did like my DCU reviews channel, but none of that's canon anymore, so it's kind of pointless to do. My DCU AOM reviews, I'll probably get back to at some point. I'll re-review the stuff I've already seen. Probably have a better way of doing that. The same thing applies to the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker season one and Blue Beetle. Um, I was kind of just assuming that they were canon. They seemed to be canon, and apparently they're not. And obviously that doesn't make them DCU. That makes them DCEU, which I will eventually review at some point. And those will be re-reviewed as well. I have no desire to remove those videos. They're kind of low quality, low effort. Not that I put ounces and ounces of effort into these videos, but sort of in the way that even I was making videos at the time, the Peacemaker episodes for sure, I just kind of like crammed out, and it was like I'm not even really doing anything. I'm just kind of like talking about one thing I liked, one thing I didn't like, and that was it. And I feel like that's kind of inauthentic. So I want to review that more, kind of do a deeper dive into Peacemaker season one at some point. But I've got a lot on the agenda. I've got a lot on the plate. I want to talk about some of my most anticipated comic book projects in general. Next episode, next time I'm on here, and I'm gonna try to post somewhat frequently for I don't like to put myself in a box, so I'm not gonna give like a time or anything, but I would say weekly at the worst, and probably daily at the best. But it would be somewhere in between those two intervals because I have midterms this week, so there's no possible way of me getting out videos until probably around the end of next week anyway. So I would say probably you'd wait about a week for that. I want to make sure it's good too. I want to make sure it's actually my list of like my most anticipated comic book projects. And then after that, I have no idea what's on the agenda. I have no idea what videos I'm gonna make. It's gonna kind of be based off of you guys. Maybe you guys want to comment below something you'd want to see, or maybe I'll, have a community poll or something. But obviously, we are in a huge community, and maybe none of your interests are even related to mine. I might need to find a new audience entirely, and I'm okay with that. So, I'm kind of putting this out there on the internet to show you guys what I kind of want to take this channel, the direction that I want to take this channel in. Sort of the idea for my next video, which will be a most anticipated comic book projects video. Um, Anything that's been announced is fair game for that. However, I will probably keep it to just Marvel and DC. I can't really see myself. I don't think I am excited for any other project. I don't watch The Boys or Invincible, like I said before, so I can't, in good conscience. I know that they're apparently amazing. I can't just be like, Invincible season two, even though I haven't watched season one. I'll get to it, of course, but not right now. And I will leave Star Wars off. Star Wars should probably get its own video. Maybe that'll be the next one. But um, I do tend to incorporate the two. So that's what I'll say. Um, I think that's probably it. I think that's probably it. Have some good ideas floating around, but I want to hear what you guys have too. So if you want to see me review anything or talk about anything relating to comic books, Star Wars, stuff like that, by all means, let me know, and um I'll try to put it in the rotation somewhere. I'll figure it out. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Um, Subscribe if you're new, of course. But like the video too if you're excited for this direction. I know I am. It's just going to be nice to do something that actually is consistent, and I think I can probably manage to do this. Take care. Goodbye.